Greetings, folks, and welcome to part 6 of the Super Mario World playthrough, where I'm going to go ahead and knock out Vanilla Dome 4 and the remainder of Vanilla Dome. The bullet bills no longer look like bullet bills, folks. They look like these weird Pidgey-looking things. I think that's what they're referred to as in this game. But this level's pretty neat. This is another one where you can just kind of blaze through it if you want, and that seems to be the option I have chosen for this part. For some reason, the sprites are different for the bullet bills that shoot upwards at you, so they do not look like Pidgeys. But it looks like right off the bat in this part, I'm going to go ahead and show off another one of these bonus stages. Haven't made it to 99 lives just yet, but I wonder if I'll get any closer in this bonus room or not. See a bunch of stars, so yeah, at least I got one extra life, so I'm up to 84. Not too bad if I do say so myself. But here we are going on to castle number 3, Lemmy's castle. Lemmy Winks. Not that Lemmy, though, folks. But yeah, you gotta look out for these magic Koopas, I think they're called, as they will turn the blocks into enemies. I believe sometimes maybe coins. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this bonus area over here, as there's a checkpoint and an extra life, bringing it up to 85. Definitely got to be a little bit careful in this one, though, as you got to look out for these platforms that can crush you, some of them that can carry you into the lava, and some of them that can just drop you into the lava. You also got to look out for the dry bones enemies, folks, and those fire things that show up from the earlier Mario games. Just gotta bide my time for a second. Wait for this to open back up. That's what she said. And, oh yeah, there's an option in Super Mario World. If you push the R and L trigger buttons on the top of your controller, it will move the screen. It will move the screen a little bit forward out or backwards out. Oh, I finally broke 1,000,000 points, I see. Snooping as usual, I see. Now the thing about... So, some of the Koopa battles get kind of recycled for later Koopa battles. So you'll see this style later on, but... I don't really care much for the style of boss battle in Super Mario World, because I never really know where the Koopa Kid is gonna appear. Although I knocked this one out pretty quickly, I would say the next one's a little bit more difficult, but I still got a little ways to go before I show that one off. But that's actually gonna do it for the Vanilla Dome, folks. So rescue yet another Yoshi egg and knock down the third Koopa castle with a hammer. It's hammer time. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa of Castle number 3. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. Well, that's going to do it for Vanilla Dome, folks. And I'm going to go back upstairs and hit up the cheese bridge area, as this is right below the butter bridge. And it looks like I very much decided to just use my flight abilities to skip over a lot of the BS, because this is one of the more difficult levels in the game. And I'm not too good at it, so I just skip over here. And I'm going to take the ultimate shortcut and turn my green Yoshi into a blue Yoshi. Turn my cash into gold. And I'm going to fly through the remainder of this cheese bridge without any issue. But yeah, I kind of like these bonus areas where once you can turn your Yoshi blue and get the best Yoshi in the game, I feel. I think the blue Yoshi is definitely your best friend overall in Super Mario World for sure. And once again, you got another arrow pointing you back down in the Cheese Bridge area. You would think it would be complete, folks, but I still got one more thing to do. And this is another multi-exit round. And bounce over these fancy saws. Aw, yeah. Then I'll go ahead and fly toward the end of this level, as there is a different exit, folks. As I had already said before, just to be a little bit redundant. Bonk. And yeah, I had to make a sacrifice. Unfortunately, I hate to give up them blue Yoshis, but I had to make that sacrifice to get to the end of this extra exit. And I got that fancy Moon 3 up. Some of those are hidden throughout this game. But also hidden in the game is the Soda Lake. Doesn't really look like soda, but don't really drink a lot of soda these days, folks. As I kind of try to take good care of myself where I can. Don't really drink a lot of carbonated, caffeinated beverages. I don't smoke anymore, so I try to kind of keep up on things and, you know, just making progress where I can, you know. But anyways, you got these Torpedo Ted things that are kind of like bullet bills, but in torpedo form, called Torpedo Teds. Gotta look out for them. And they're really only present in this one level. And this one level, I gotta say, it's not too bad. It's just a little bit difficult. You just want to take your time in some of these levels in Super Mario World for sure, folks. Ooh. If I can manage to make it through here. Well, it looks like I do. And I can only get 10 more lives as I'm looking at the lives counter. But that'll do it for the Soda Lake, folks. Now, this doesn't really take you anywhere fancy. It just takes you to another Star Road path. But that's all fine and good because that's just the way it goes sometimes. But before I go to that fourth castle there, I gotta take out the Cookie Mountain. Some of these levels make me hungry, I gotta say, folks, because I like cookies, I like cheese. Specifically Colby cheese. I think Colby cheese is my favorite. Although mozzarella is pretty good too. You know? Especially on a good za. Can't go wrong with a good mozzarella za. Or mozzarella sticks. You know, you really can't. Although Colby cheese is pretty good too, because like a regular Colby cheese and pepperoni sandwich, sometimes that'll be my go-to sandwich. When it comes to cookies, I don't eat cookies whole. I don't really eat cookies very often, but I think my favorite ones are pecan sandies. I would say 100% my favorite cookie is the pecan sandy. We're all out of pecan sandies. Hey, I got enough of those fruit items there to bring this cloud into the picture, and this cloud, I believe, will give you something if you grab all the coins. Smiley face coins. I got 3 of the 5 dragon coins. I do not know if I got all 5 of them here. Hey, I got the extra life, though, from getting all those smile coins. Smile coin. That sounds like a cryptocurrency. I'm sure there is like a smile coin out there somewhere. But yeah, 90 lives, 56 big points, over 1 million regular points. Carrying all this momentum into the 4th castle, folks. This will be Ludwig's castle. the Koopa who is named after Ludwig von Beethoven. You know, the famous composer guy who did the da-da-da-da. I can't get copyrighted for quoting orchestra music, can I? Like, it's so old that the copyright is expired on it, correct? Anyways, here's another one of the in-level bonus areas where it looks like I got an extra life here, but not much luck elsewhere. Yeah, there's one more here. That's cool. I got 92. But yeah, it maxes out at 99. You can't get over 100, which is kind of lame, because I would totally max it out to like 1,000 or 1,000,000 if I could. Definitely wanted to hit that little switch back there to turn the off back to on and keep these spikes from getting me, although that does reset, and it's pretty easy to run to the end. You definitely want to become Super Mario, and if you stay on this fence long enough, you can actually get a few extra lives out of it. This is not for nothing, folks. And I think I show that off on screen, actually. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, go ahead and get 8,000 points, and then from here, just stay on the fence, and you can get some extra lives. Although I don't stay on the fence long enough to get over 99, but that's okay. So I got the next Koopa battle to deal with. Once again, this is another Koopa that you can take out in 3 hits. Just gotta bonk him at the right time. I gotta deliver one more big bonk. Can I do it? I'd hope for the sake of this playthrough I could. But not yet, apparently. Ooh! Oh, this ain't looking too good, folks. Suspense. Do I manage to do this? Bonk. Yeah! There it is. Ludwig Koopa is no more, folks. That'll do it for the 4th Koopa Castle. And I would consider this to probably be the halfway point of the game. I think that's a good estimate to make, really. Although I have already completed most of the extra stuff, but Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in the castle number 4 are over. The Forest of Illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of the perplexing forest. And this is a pretty cool area. I like forest levels in video games, folks. And here we got the Forest of Illusion. Ooh! And this is a level that you can actually get a ton of lives out of if you're good enough. You just gotta get the star where the star shows up. Of course, I managed to lose my freaking Yoshi. But there he is again. I'll go ahead and get this Yoshi over here. And there's an extra life there. No, I went ahead and went back for it. I thought I was just gonna say screw it, but I might as well. So this is probably the point in the game where I go ahead and get 100 lives, isn't it? Actually, maybe not. Then again, actually, there are 2... Ooh, damn, that was close. Then there are actually 2 different exits in this one as well, folks. Once again, want to point out that the red dots on the map indicate multi-exits. Here's this pea balloon that makes Mario big. Big Chungus Mario. And I just gotta sit here and wait a second. But yeah, there's a key exit, and then there's the tape exit. Now, the key exit will bring you to the Forest Ghost House. But I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the last part of the Forest of Illusion 1 here, folks. But yeah, I like the Forest of Illusion. I used to go back to it all the time as a kid. Like, if I was struggling in any other part of the game, I would always come back here because I know I could get a ton of lives and just keep going on about the business. And yeah, this is actually a trick I never really would have thought to do if it weren't for my dad always doing this all the time. And I used to watch him play this game all the time when I was a wee lad and I was incapable of holding a controller. So yeah, I always knew about this part here where you could just get a ton of extra lives on your way through Forest of Illusion 1. And actually, folks, it looks like I'm at the end of part number 6 here, so that's gonna do it for part number 6, and I will see you all in part number 7. Thanks for tuning in, and see you then.